Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heisop, joined as always by the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt? How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Normally, you say by my friend, the great Matt Modi. Are we no longer friends because of how the past? Because I've been on a cold streak. We're not friends anymore. Is that what's going on?
I just switched it up. I did the same thing yesterday on the Dinger Show with Aton.
Okay, got it. So
So
we are
yeah,
still friends.
it's fine.
Okay, just making sure
Um,
that you haven't disavowed me as a friend after what's been going on recently.
no, that happens, dude. Everybody goes cold. There's a kid that posted his, I
Oh, that
guess it
was
was his
funny.
checking account.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was like he was like down 6K. And I
In
just
his
thought,
checking
like, dude,
account.
backs against the wall, dude. You know what I mean?
Great,
That's a great
great.
spot to be in.
Yeah,
Books will never see you coming. I was trying to help the guy, but there was a lot of people that got mad about that. Well, not a lot. There was like two, maybe three. I'm just like, bro, like, stop. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean,
I'm trying to motivate a guy. You know what I'm saying? You
and
think,
he's
dude,
probably not.
go ahead.
He's probably not limited. So that's a got to be a good
Mhm.
bonus for him.
Start arbing, dude. Like, do you know how ripe his accounts must be?
Yeah,
Down that, but like, you could probably arb and get everything back in like 2 weeks. Dude, like, I
yeah.
don't know. I'm just saying, where a lot of people see like doom and failure, I see opportunity. Just saying, glass half full. You know what I mean?
This kind of guy you are.
Yeah. Dude. You think I've never been down 6K before? Dude, I almost got set on fire one time. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like step up. Like, it's 6K. There's some terminally ill person that would trade spots with you in a second.
It's
So
true.
to have their biggest problem being down 6K. So if you're watching, kid, you probably shouldn't be, because everyone said you should quit gambling. Fire away, buddy. You know what I mean? Anyways, if you do fire away, I'd watch out for Matt. Matt, tell him what you did yesterday.
Well, I made my money back with Ketel Marte, so that's a bonus. I mean, that's a plus. I do think that the books needed to keep me down, and they knew he was going to hit a home run, so they were like, "Hey, Diamondbacks, you got to sit this guy out," because the other two did. I think Brandon Lau maybe came kind of close. Also, maybe not. I don't really check anymore because I don't really need to see that my guys aren't hitting home runs. Like, I'll get the alert if they hit a home run or not. So I don't
Yeah,
really check
you'll know.
at bats anymore. If my mental health, it just hasn't been going well. But the good news is we're a team, and as a team, we made money yesterday. That's really all that matters.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Bowden France is over 4.5 strikeouts. I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't like to brag or anything like that. That was a ridiculously great call on my part. I mean, just incredible. Even dude, from the first pitch, I was like, yeah, he's got it. Right then, like, I just
Yeah.
knew. I don't think it was a strike either. I think it was one pitch out, and I'm like, all right, we're good. But yeah, so that happened. That was plus 105, whatever it was. I don't even know. And then Shohei Ohtani, maybe you've heard of him, plus 240. We were right. He did hit a home run. I think he ended in the 190s. So people were kind of clowning me a little bit on Twitter, saying like, oh, yeah, the good call, plus 190. But I was like, dude, he was plus 240 when we said it. And
Yeah.
then also, too, I don't give a shit, dude. It's green. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it says minus 150. If it's green, I'll take it. Anything.
It made money. Money still counts
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah, but no, I do respect, though, the guys that clown you for taking like Judge or Ohtani, just because, like, I don't know. I like it. Because, like, I don't know, you got a slip full of guys who didn't homer, and then this guy's victory lapping Ohtani. It's like, screw you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I actually tried something.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody could bet
Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Like, what are you doing? But I don't know. But still, he did hit a home run, so suck it, haters. But yeah, so that brings our all-time total to plus 33.86 units, which in my book is very good. I mean, we're trying to get to 40, maybe even 50 at some point. So we're on our way, it looks like. I'm going to let you start today.
Sure. So we're holding strong. Eventually, just by blind luck, eventually guys are going to start hitting home runs. That's kind of what I'm resigning myself to.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with Jake Berger to hit a home run.
Okay.
He got off to a bad start. He's kind of back now. I think he's back. He just hit 2 home runs a couple of days ago. The biggest thing here is he's going up against a lefty. So it's a primary. So the opener is going to be somebody else.
Some
But
dude.
the primary, yeah, some rando who probably stinks. Berger could probably hit a home run off of that guy too.
It's a
But-
Paxton Schultz, right-hander.
Yeah, okay, so not a lefty, but
Yeah.
The lefty is the biggest thing here. Eric Lauer is the lefty that's going to be going up against 2 to 3 at-bats. That's all we're looking for here. And Berger, as cold as he's been this year, has destroyed left-handed pitching. 278 ISO rate, 16.2% barrel rate. You look at his numbers against righties, even though he's probably going to hit that Paxton guy yard, not nearly as good. And Eric Lauer guy also stinks. So it's kind of a perfect matchup. Eric Lauer, 14% barrel rate allowed, 63% hard hit rate, 42% fly ball rate. It's not a lot of innings, but in the innings he's pitched, he's gotten smoked. So Jake Berger plus 350 ESPN bet.
I like it. I'm going to go strikeouts to kind of buoy us a little bit
Sure.
for my first one. Here's the thing, though. It's going to be a tough day for us because I like to normally do on Wednesday. I like to go with like a daytime guy, stuff some cash in our pockets, get ready for the night, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And there's like 3 dudes that I kind of like, but don't like. You know what I'm saying? So like Brian Bayo is one. Over 4.5 Ks is minus like 105 at Profit X. I'm not doing that. Jackson Jobe over 4.5 is like minus 105 at one of the exchanges. I'm sorry, plus 114 at Ballybet. That might be worth it, but I'm not doing that. The other one is Lance McCullers, minus 130 for over 4.5. Not doing that. Generally, the reason I'm telling you all this is if you wanted to take all 3, let's say you want to be a hero today, you want all kinds of action during the day, you could take all 3 of those guys, and I think 2 will probably cash. I don't know which 2 it's going to be. You know what I mean? I just don't know. And you do set yourself up for what I like to call the kiss of death, where you lose all 3. So now you're going to the night games, down 3 units, looking to get dangerous. And I mean, that's a great way to be like the guy on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Down 6K.
Yeah, you want to watch out with that. I do condone it though, because you are swinging for the fence. I'm a big swing for the fence guy. Always have been. But like I said, there is a chance you do strike out. And like I said, set yourself up for a shitty day. So instead, I'm going to bypass all those guys, every single one of those studs. And I'm going for a guy called Tanner Gordon. It's a pitcher for the Rockies. Not great. But here's the thing. We don't need him to be great. He's going to be in Wrigley tonight against the Cubs. 3.5 strikeouts plus 105 is what I got this. That's at Profit X right now. You can go just load up. There's a ton of liquidity there. If you don't have Profit X, promo code SLOP. Go download it right now. Hurry up. But anyways, Gordon's got the Cubs. The Cubs, kind of a strikeout team, kind of not a strikeout team. Right there in the middle. But again, the key here is 4. We need 4 strikeouts. That's it. All right, Tanner Gordon has pitched twice this season. Both times, 4+ strikeouts. One time he got 4, one time he got 5. The 5 was against the Yankees last time he pitched. They kind of strike out, but they kind of don't. They're kind of like the Cubs. Here's the thing, though. He only got to throw 75 pitches that day. I think there was some sort of workload thing. I don't know. I'm not in the clubhouse, but he came from the minors, so that's what happened. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure. Maybe it was on day 5. I don't know. I think he throws in the 90s, though, tonight. He could throw 90 pitches. That's an extra 15 if you're familiar with math. All we need is 4 strikeouts. I would start naming guys. I don't know which guy it's going to be. Okay? You look up and down the Cubs lineup. It could be literally anybody, but that's actually a good thing for us. I do love to go into these things knowing where I'm getting my strikeouts, though. So I will say that. Dansby Swanson, Matt Shaw, Reese McGuire, Ian Happ. I mean, dude, it could be Kyle Tucker. I mean, they are there. I think Nico is the only one that I would say we're probably not getting it with him, but whatever. Over 4.5 or 3.5. Sorry, plus 105. Tanner Gordon, lock it in.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts for plus money. That the guy doesn't need to be prime Nolan Ryan.
No, that's where I'm at. I'm in the 3.5 to 4.5 range right now. Give me those 3.5, 4.5 guys. I'll find you a hidden gem, maybe.
I like.
Or I'll find you a guy that's just going to get blown up. Like, because that happens too with the 3.5, 4.5 guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes you turn the game off in the first inning and you're like, oh, right. Like, that didn't work.
You'd rather that than have to sweat it out and then end up losing it. You know what I mean? Like, you'd rather a guy get blown up early. and there's no chance.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, my next one, give me Jose Ramirez, J-Ram to hit home run, plus 425 odds at ESPN Bet. You know who I'm due to hit a home run? You know who else is due to hit a home run?
J-Ram.
Jose Ramirez. It's a great spot to be in. Two guys that are just looking to get donged. Jose Ramirez, not quite as good this year as he was last year. The thing is, he can still hit lefties hard. 256 ISO rate against lefties, up from 196 against righties. It was the same story last year. Those numbers are just a lot better. So I'm not saying he's as good as he was last year. What I am saying is he hits lefties hard. And the guy's going up against Clayton Kershaw. If this was 2015, maybe we'd be scared of a pitching matchup against Clayton Kershaw. It's not 2015, it's 2025.
Oh,
not sure if anybody knew that. And I mean, Kershaw's only pitched like 6 innings this year or 2 starts. The dude's gotten rocked, just absolutely annihilated. You feel bad for him because he probably is thinking he can recapture the magic, but he can't. And you look at J-Ram in his logs the last couple games. He's not like he's ice cold. Got a hard hit yesterday. He got 2 in the previous 4 games, like 2 each in the previous 4 games. So the guy can hit a baseball. He just needs to hit Kershaw, who might as well be throwing a beach ball out there. And that's plus 425 at ESPN Bet.
I like it. I'm going to also go home run with my last one. It's going to be a guy called Cal Raleigh. Plus 285 at FanDuel. I don't know if you've heard of him. He hits bombs. He actually hit 2 yesterday. So he's in good practice. I know the haters are going to be like, he just hit 2. He's not going to hit 1 today. Dude, he's already done that this season. All right, go back and look last month against the Reds, dude. He hit 2 home runs. The next day, he hit a home run. He had a run where there were 6 games where he hit 6 home runs. So he doesn't follow any schedule, all right? He's on his own schedule. He's on the I hit it over the fence when I want to schedule, which is why I like him. All right, he's going to see Trevor Williams. Williams is not totally a dinger guy, but he's not a dinger guy. He's given up 7. I don't think he's thrown 50 innings yet. I think he's like right there, like 49 or something like that. So 7 in about 50, that's not that good. If you're a pitcher in the major leagues, you want to have less than that. But 6 of those went to left-handed hitters. Cal's switch hitter. He will be hitting lefty. If they do come in later on, though, with a left-handed pitcher, he hit two bombs off of a lefty last night. So we're good there. I don't know. I just think this guy's having a career year. I think he hits bombs. I don't think he should be 285. Just like Ohtani yesterday, I think by the end of this day, he'll be like 230 or something like that. Like, there's no chance he could sit near 300. That's crazy for a guy hitting the ball as hard as he is. Given the matchup he's got tonight, I mean, I don't know. It just feels like they're just giving us money. I'm just taking it.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, if I was going to make the comparison to Ohtani yesterday where people were like, well, he just hit a home run 2 games in a row. There's no way he's doing it 3 times in a row. Yeah. And I think it was his first at bat. He put one on the moon. So
it was his second one. I think he struck out the first one or something like that. Yeah, but he did put one on the moon, and that's what was important.
Speaking of guys putting baseballs on the moon, give me Gavin Sheets plus 700 to hit a home run. By any metric you could possibly look at over the last 30 days, Gavin Sheets has been the best hitter on the Padres against right-handed pitching. I mean, literally, you want all the nerd stats that I look at, all the non-nerd stats that the normies look at, he's number 1. Barrel rate, ISO rate, WOBA, fly ball rate, hard hit rate. It's everything. Everything Gavin Sheets against right-handed pitching just crushed him. And it's not like he's gone cold. Last game, yesterday, 3 hard hits, 1 barrel. The game before that, 2 hard hits. The last home run came 3 days ago. So that's what's happened in the last 2 games where he hasn't hit a home run. He's going up against Sandy Alcantara, which, again, kind of similar to Clayton Kershaw. If the name scares you, don't be. Alcantara, you feel bad for him. Had Tommy John, has not come back looking good this year. Last 30 days, 13.5% barrel rate, 261 ISO rate allowed to left-handed hitters. His worst pitch is the 4-seam fastball. You want to know who on the Padres also has the best numbers against 4-seam fastballs from righties over the last 30 days?
Who?
It's Gavin Sheets.
Nice. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody's going to want to go with one of the big names like Tatis or Machado or Jackson, who just hit one last night. I think it's going to be Gavin Sheets, and we're getting plus 700 on it, which just seems crazy. So I'll take advantage of that and hope that one of these guys hits a home run. I just need to remember what it feels like.
Awesome. Man, I got to be honest with you, that was an awesome show. Before we go, I do want to ask you, why didn't you say Brenton Doyle?
I do like Brenton Doyle because you get to say Doyle rules.
Yeah, no, I immediately thought, like, today I put him in the Millie, which is going to hit, by the way. So be on the lookout for that video.
Okay.
Follow me on Twitter at Slop Rules or TikTok Slop Rules or it's going to be right here on YouTube as well. Short. So like, you're good. You're going to see the Millie, but that's hitting today. And Britton Doyle's in it. And when I put him in, I thought, man, I wonder if Modi is going to say Britton Doyle today because you like him, don't you?
I think it's just because isn't the weather not great for home runs at Wrigley today?
Oh my God.
If you believe in weather.
The weather. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just called Shohei Ohtani last night. All right. Not great weather. All right.
But it wasn't Wrigley bad weather, though. I mean, I remember everybody was on PCA to hit a home run a couple of days ago. He blasted one that Wrigley kept it in the ballpark. It was a home run at 29 to 30 stadiums. I know that because I saw Kevin Roth bragging about it, how he says, like, this is why the weather matters.
I love how he does that, dude.
It's great. Yeah, it's great.
I'm a Kevin Roth fan. He's my favorite meteorologist by far. Not even close.
Yeah.
Like,
you have a lot of them.
Yeah, if we had like a fantasy draft of meteorologists, he'd be 1-1 every time. There's no chance he would slide past the first pick.
Yeah, who would go 1-2, would you say?
I don't even know. Who's the guy at Swish Analytics?
Oh, I don't know.
If there is a guy. That's
I even know that's Swish.
Hi, dude. This guy's right up in the forefront, smiling in his profile picture. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like right there, just being like, yeah, weather. What's up? You know what I'm saying? No, but the weather's not that bad, dude. And we're talking about Britton Doyle here. He kind of hits bombs a little bit when he's hitting them. We're talking like 6 mile an hour winds blowing in, dude. That ain't gonna matter.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was worse.
Yeah, he's gonna rip one, dude.
He's probably good price on FanDuel. Plus 800. Next closest is like 650.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were going with him. That's why I was asking. Because Ben Rice is definitely in a home run for the Yankees. And I think it's Josh Young for the Rangers, just so you know. So if you want good weather games or good, like, whatever, I think one's inside, so I don't think that even counts. But that kind of counts as weather. That's inside weather.
It's a hitter's park. Ranger Stadium, hitter's park.
Yep. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. That's awesome that you support us and watch this show. Subscribe to this channel right now. Get the notifications on. There's a lot going on later on today. I'm going to have 3 bets from ProfitX that have no chance of losing, probably. And then I'm going to have the Odd Shopper Dinger show at 4 p.m., which is going to be amazing. Again, go over to @JediModi on YouTube and Twitter. Give Modi a follow. He would really appreciate it. He likes when people follow him. He's a big follow guy. I'll see you later on today. Thanks for watching.